Thank you for doing the keynote at our conference. You talked about the five actually mega trends that are happening in the world. What do they mean for you personally?
They mean nothing because they just happen. So you just live it. So I live in the connected world. I have measuring my whole life. I love tracking my steps. I'm connecting everything. Everything is my house. So maybe I'm an extreme, but every megatrend is just happening. We all use email out of the cloud. Nobody is questioning this anymore. We all have connected items. We buy new products which are connected. We are happy to do this. We are happy to control the house from somewhere. So the thing is, every of the megatrend happens in private life. People are doing this. When you look at the younger generation, they just do it. They don't even ask. They don't get trained. We are thinking about it. They don't even think. It just happens.
We always talk about what we need from a technology perspective, but it's not about technology. It's only about people, and it's only about transition and the adaptation.
What do you think about people that can't follow these trends?
They will follow without meaning it, without feeling it, and not in this huge amount, but step by step. I give an example in healthcare. More and more products will be connected in health, and when you become older, you suddenly use these elements without knowing it. When you look at insulin with sugar issues, all the stuff is connected, so your doctor knows what's going on. And when I look at my father, he's mid-70, and when he measures his blood pressure, he's now measuring the same thing, but connected, and his doctor gets the data transferred automatically.
Technology doesn't matter, it's just used and people adapt it. And this is what I really want to deliver here today, because when you talk about digital transformation, we always talk about technology. What do I have to do in my company to get there? So the first thing I always say is, you need to combine the innovative part and the process part.
Also, a thing in the whole connected digital world is privacy. What do you see happening there? Because people tend to be scared about their privacy and their security.
This is one of the most important topics to tackle on a tech. So we didn't go on this in the keynote speech because it's a topic of its own. But when you're really honest, it's all about trust.
We achieved the point that we start taking pictures from ourselves, and we don't need a photographer. Hang on a second. And the coolest thing is, you take this photo, this is connected, and when I push the button, it's here. And as I said, we suddenly have changed people's behavior, and we have changed business models.
If they have to choose, what is your advice? Where do they start?
They have to start in the areas where they feel most comfortable, because a transformation is about changing technology and changing people.
Some companies start because they feel the pressure in their back. Others start because they see the potential in the market. The digital transformation is much more about how you take people, take their behavior, take their behavioral change, and make sure that based on this, you have a sustainable business generated. You leave company and industry boundaries, take data from other sources. You go away from causality to correlation, to correlate it to new insights.
In your examples, you mentioned Apple, Facebook, maybe Google. How do you compare SAP with those companies?
It's becoming complementary, and it's emerging. So I'll give you an example. They usually came from the end user perspective. One started with search, other with social media, and they were dealing with information. We came from business processes and company information, but now enterprises meet people, and this is where it comes together. Industry boundaries are blurring, company boundaries are blurring, but in a good phase to make the best for the customers. This is, I think, the intent both or all of us are sharing, and then the best will win.